Ever get that feeling like you're drowning in articles,
Oh.
trying to really understand something new?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Information overload is real.
It is. So we try to cut through all that noise and find those nuggets of knowledge around.
Exactly.
Today, we're diving into something super interesting, what's being called an AI renaissance in the alcoholic beverage industry.
AI Renaissance. Catchy, right?
It is. It's basically like how artificial intelligence, all that advanced data crunching and pattern recognition is changing how drinks are made, sold, and even, how we experience them.
Yeah, exactly. It's really shaking things up like this industry that's been all about tradition, craftsmanship.
Mhm.
Those are still crucial, but AI is coming in as a major player.
Right. And we've got some really cool articles that explore this whole shift. So our mission today is to distill all that down, give you the key takeaways of how AI is changing things from the local brewery to, I don't know, some fancy vineyard in France.
Ambitious. I like it.
So I thought it'd be fun to start with a little history lesson, like
Mm.
way back when um, Alexander Walker, the whiskey guy,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
he took his dad's grocery business and, well, basically revolutionized whiskey blending. He wanted that consistent quality, right, to reach more people. It's kind of like what we're seeing now, only it's algorithms doing a lot of that blending, metaphorically speaking, of course.
That's a good point. It's not about replacing those master distillers or brewers or winemakers. AI is like augmenting their skills, giving them this crazy powerful tool.
So it's like this team effort, right? Human and machine.
Exactly.
Okay, so I was reading about Sarah, this winemaker in Napa. She was working with Vincennes. That's an AI wine recommendation engine. Pretty cool, right?
I mean, that sounds super high tech for winemaking.
But it's not like the AI was telling her, okay, put in this much yeast, ferment for this long.
Yeah. Right. Sarah still knows her stuff, like the soil, the climate, the whole fermentation process. That's all her. Vincennes, it analyzes all this data, like worldwide tasting trends, reviews, even things like rainfall patterns over decades.
So it can predict what flavors might work, right? Like what people will like.
Yeah, it's wild.
Sarah's got her expertise, and AI has this big picture view.
And when they combine that knowledge, it resulted in this really special limited edition wine. People loved it, praised it for its balance, that mix of tradition and modern techniques.
It's funny, one critic even said it tasted like heritage infused with future possibilities. And that's deep for a wine review.
But it's true. AI can crunch numbers and spot patterns in a way that we just can't as humans.
Imagine trying to go through years of temperature data for a vineyard or figure out what tiny flavor shifts people are into across tons of markets.
That would take forever.
Exactly. But AI can do that, and it's changing how the industry understands drinkers. It used to be these broad categories, wine people, beer people, now it's getting so much more individual.
Yeah, way more personalized.
There was this example of Emma in Brooklyn who's totally into craft beer, but she's not just any craft beer drinker. She's all about seasonal, sustainable stuff.
So she's got specific values driving her choices.
Exactly. And AI lets breweries figure out these niche preferences, like really granular stuff, so they can target her specifically.
That's so cool. It's like they can have a one-on-one conversation with thousands of people.
Right. So imagine Emma gets this notification, right? It says something like, hey, we've got a new Saison brewed with local elderflower and honey.
That's totally tailored to her. It's not just some generic ad. It's like, we get you, Emma.
And breweries are seeing real results. This one, they had like a 15% jump in engagement with people like Emma.
That's huge. It's about understanding the individual drinker and their whole experience, not just, throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks.
And that's so key with alcohol, right? It's often social. We share drinks with friends, family.
Absolutely. It's about connection.
So how does AI factor into all that?
It helps brands understand the social contexts, like where are people enjoying their drinks? What are the vibes?
Okay, so AI is helping to craft the drinks, understand the drinkers, and even how they're enjoying those drinks together.
Right.
But what about when we're actually trying to decide what to buy? It'd be overwhelming, rows and rows of bottles.
Right. Like, how do you choose?
Well, that's where this idea of the digital sommelier comes in.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of those.
Imagine you walk into a store and there's this smart kiosk. It asks a few questions, like, what's the occasion? What kind of flavors do you like?
That's so smart. It takes the pressure off.
It's like having an expert there to guide you, whether you're a total newbie or a seasoned connoisseur.
And what's really cool is that these kiosks, they're not static. They're always learning, getting better with every
The
interaction.
more people use them, the smarter they get.
Exactly. So it's not just about what's on the shelf anymore. It's about like curating your shopping experience, finding the perfect drink for you.
Right. It's personalized. And it's making me think about this whole idea of like data and creativity.
Mm.
We often think of master distillers, brewers as these intuitive artists.
Right. Like they just magically know what flavors will work.
But data can actually spark creativity too. There was this example of BrewBot.
Brewbot.
It's an AI that works with craft breweries. It doesn't brew the beer, but it analyzes trends, like what people are talking about online, what's hot in the food world.
So it predicts the next big flavor.
Yeah, and get this. It suggested a mango chili stout. That's a wild
I'm
combination.
going to go into chili.
Right. But BrewBot spotted these rising trends, like people wanting more fruity, tropical beers and also liking spicy stuff. And it worked. Yeah, the brewery said it sold out way faster than they expected.
Yeah.
So data can lead to these creative breakthroughs, even in something as traditional as brewing.
That's fascinating. It's like challenging the old ways of doing things.
And with AI getting so powerful, you had to think about the ethical side of things too.
Okay.
Like, what's its impact on our behavior?
Oh, absolutely. That's a really important conversation.
Like, could AI nudge us to buy more expensive stuff?
Or what about people struggling with alcohol dependence?
Exactly. So we have to be careful. I was reading about this big spirits brand. They actually built in responsible AI features into their platform.
Really? What did they do?
So like if the AI sees someone buying a lot of alcohol very frequently, it triggers these subtle messages about responsible drinking.
Wow, that's a great idea.
Right. So they might lose a few sales in the short term, but it helps protect consumers and it makes them look like a responsible company.
It builds trust.
Yeah, it does. So we've talked about wine and beer. What about cocktails? I've heard of these smart bars with personalized cocktails.
Oh, yeah. I mean, AI is popping up everywhere, even cocktail bars.
But those smart bars sound straight out of science fiction.
They do, right. But they're real. Imagine going to a bar, and instead of just ordering off a menu, you take a quick quiz on your phone.
A quiz.
Yeah, about your mood, your favorite flavors, like sweet, sour, bitter, any specific ingredients you love or hate.
That's so cool.
And then, based on your answers, the AI suggests a unique cocktail recipe just for you.
It's like having a bartender who can read your mind.
Okay.
So what if you don't like it? Can you send it back?
Well, it's not perfect yet, but the AI can learn from your feedback. It uses that to improve its recommendations for next time. Some systems are even designed to suggest shareable cocktails for groups.
So it takes everyone's preferences into account.
Exactly. It's like maximizing everyone's cocktail experience. And the best part is, this tech is already being tested in some bars.
That's wild. It seems like AI is making this whole world of drinks more accessible to everyone. It's not just for experts anymore.
Yeah, I totally agree. There's this example of Manuel. He's a college student in Madrid, and he uses an AI app to understand beer labels. Some of those labels can be confusing, all the different hops and stuff.
Right. What's an IBU again?
Yeah, exactly. So Manuel can just scan the bottle with his app, and it tells him everything, like what kind of hops are used, how bitter it is, even food pairing suggestions.
It's like having a beer expert in your pocket.
Right. And that knowledge, that accessibility, can make anyone feel more confident, more excited to try new things.
And that's not just for beer, right?
Yeah.
I was reading about these futuristic liquor stores like cashierless with smart shelves.
Yeah, those are popping up too. Imagine browsing and the digital displays next to the bottles, they change based on what you're looking at. So if you pick up a gin, it might recommend tonic waters or cocktail recipes.
That's so cool.
Right. And if you're a regular, it might remember your past purchases and suggest new things you might like.
It's like the store knows your taste better than you do.
Maybe, but that's the goal, right? To create this seamless, super personalized experience.
It's crazy to think about how AI is touching every part of this industry, from discovering new drinks to actually buying them. But I think it's important to remember it's not about replacing human connection entirely, is it?
No, definitely not. The human element, the passion, the craftsmanship, that's all still essential. It's about finding ways to enhance that, to preserve tradition while also embracing innovation.
Right, like using AI to digitize old tasting notes or to help craft brewers experiment with new flavors.
Yeah, it's a partnership, not a takeover.
So this idea of the AI-enhanced customer journey, it's really about making the whole experience richer, more personalized, more memorable, whether you're a casual drinker or a total connoisseur.
Exactly.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today. Personalized recommendations, augmented reality in tasting rooms, smart bars, and so much more. It's clear that AI is shaking things up in a big way.
It's a really exciting time to be following this industry to see what the future holds.
As we wrap up, it's fascinating to think about, like, how will these technologies shape our own experiences with alcohol in the years to come?
Mm.
And which ones will really stick around? It's something to ponder, right? Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll see you next time.
Cheers to that.